what's holding you back? What's holding you back from living your dreams? What's holding you back from living the life that you wanted to live? I think sometimes we feel stuck, but it's not because we don't want more, but it's because we are afraid of failing. We're afraid of wasting time. We're afraid of starting something new and not finishing it. Maybe we're afraid of what other people will think. Maybe we're afraid that we're not actually capable of what we think we're capable of. And maybe we're just afraid that maybe you will succeed. And what does that look like? What will people think of you if you do succeed? Um, as an emotions coach, this is what I deal with people every single day. This is what my clients bring to me. Sometimes they have old emotions and limiting beliefs that have been holding them back forever. And they're not really ready to let go, or they don't know how. And maybe you're in this boat. Maybe you felt this way. Maybe you have felt like I've got some stuff that I don't even know what to call it. It's holding me back. I don't have a word for it. Or maybe you call it something else. Maybe you call it fear. But really, if you like niche it down and you really look deeper into it, it's not just fear. There's something else there. And that's what I do with my clients. And together we work through their stuff, right? Like their emotional baggage, old baggage. And sometimes their limiting beliefs, they don't even realize where they come from. They've just always had them, or at least they think they've always had them. And the reality is they haven't. They haven't always had those emotions and those feelings. And as I walk people through, one of my favorite modalities is called essential emotions coaching. That is one of my favorite modalities. I have many modalities that I will pull from my back pocket to help a client pull through, right? But one of my favorite modalities is essential emotions coaching. And it is by far one of the best ways to help people release emotions through using actually essential oils, which sounds kind of weird and a little woo woo. And you're like, how does that even work? But essential oils are kind of like, well, here, let me give you a little analogy I like to use with people when we're first talking about this. Imagine yourself in this beautiful garden and you're just walking through and you're loving this garden and it's amazing. But you start to come upon some weeds and you see these weeds popping up and you really don't really want to have time to like take care of them the right way. So you just like cut them or you mow them down or something, or use your foot and kind of pull at them as you're standing there, and you don't really deal with it. Our emotions are kind of like those weeds. They kind of pop up out of nowhere. We kind of don't really want to deal with them, or we don't have time. How many of you don't have time to deal with the emotions that pop up for you? And that's where we come in and we kind of like stuff our emotions, right? Because we just don't have time to deal with it. We'll deal with that later. We'll think about that later. But here's what we don't do. We don't actually take the time to deal with them. And then they rear their ugly head because they pop back up, right? So, what's the best time to weed? If you're not a gardener, you may not know the answer to this, but the best time to weed your garden is actually after a rainstorm. Why? Because when there's no rain, when they're in a drought, weeds and the roots of those weeds tend to hold on to that soil for dear life. But when there is plenty of rain and plenty of moisture around, those weeds will let go, those roots will let go of the dirt and become easier to pull out. So if you think of essential oils, think of them like the rain, where they help you. If you sprinkle a little bit on there, they'll help you to kind of loosen the dirt so that you can do the work and pull them out. Essential oils won't do the work for you, but they allow you that extra support so you can do the work. And if this still isn't really making sense, I apologize, but there is a way to help you to get rid of these emotions once and for all so they don't rear their ugly heads and come back up, especially at inopportune moments of your life, so that you can truly break free. break free from your limiting beliefs, your emotional baggage that you might be holding on to for far too long, and feel free. Feel free from feeling like you want to do more with your life. You have more to give. You have more that you want to do in life, but you just aren't really sure where to start. Work with me. Let me help you. Let me help you work through these emotions. Let me help you break free from some of these limiting beliefs that are holding you back from what you want and so much more. A lot of times we get caught in this idea of we're not unhappy, we're just kind of comfortable in our comfort zone. But then we have this idea and we want to break free and go and try to explore this idea, but we're afraid. And a terror barrier comes up for us and it keeps us stuck. It keeps us holding in place, not because we don't want more, but because we're afraid. And we're afraid to leave that comfort zone. We're afraid to get outside of ourselves to try something new and to try to rid ourselves of these ugly emotions that may be holding us back, this belief system. And I promise you, you are not the only person who's ever felt stuck. You're not the only person who's ever felt held back by something they can't really see, only what they can feel. And as we work through emotions, as we work through some of the things that may come up for you, and let me tell you, people have emotions and things come up for people all the time. This will help you. This will help you move on to the next stage of your life. This will help you do things you never thought you could do before. So, my question to you is, are you ready to break free? Are you ready to break free from your limiting beliefs, that emotional baggage that's been following you around for far too long? Are you ready to break free from some of these things that maybe you've been holding on to for since childhood, maybe your teenage years? And let go of whatever has been holding you back. If you are, comment below, click the link in the description, and let's just chat and see if we're a good fit for each other. See if I can help you work through some of these emotions. And we'll see what modality is the best thing for you. But I promise you, I'm here to help you. I want you to feel that freedom. I want you to feel like you can accomplish so many more things in life. And I hope that you take me up on this. I hope that you've listened and that you want to recalibrate who you are. You want to take a step back and go, this is good. I have a good life, but maybe you want something a little bit more in life. And I'm here to tell you it's okay to want more. It's okay to succeed. It's okay to find the things in life that will help you because you may not realize it, but this is your time. This is your time to shine. And I just want to help you. I want to help you break free. I want to help you stomp out those weeds once and for all, dig around and get good and dirty and get those weeds out so that you're not plagued by them any longer. And I hope that if nothing else, you start exploring how your emotions make you feel. I hope that you start to say, I need something a little bit more in my life. I hope that you want to break free and to be the person you were meant to be, the person you were called to be. What is your mission in life? What is your passion? Is there something that you want to do more than anything in life and you might have some fear holding you back a little bit? What is that fear? Let's name it. Let's figure it out together. And I just hope that you will trust me enough to make that happen for you. And I just hope that you have a really great night.